Hey guys, so I decided to make a second unpopular opinions video. Probably because I have no one to actually talk about those two, and not because I don't trust them, but because they don't care about it. So of course they wouldn't understand a single bit of what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. Remember, disclaimer, this is my opinion. Yours may be different, but this is my opinion. Okay? Okay. Number one, I don't like Meghan Trainor. I feel like she's one of those who are in the thin privilege kind of thing. You know, shaming people just because they're thin. Because if you recall her music video, All About That Bass, you know, that video got her famous. The song, pretty catchy, but the MV, not my type. Because all the seems to be fat people are having fun, and thin girl is suffering. That is pretty symbolic, in my opinion. And of course, another thing, she says that I tried to be anorexia for a month, but it didn't work. And I'm like, honey, that's not an option. People don't choose to get that thing, so that's definitely a problem. And another thing, I also feel like she's, how do I say? She tries to refresh herself every single comeback, but it just turns out to be the same thing. So good luck, girl. I don't support you, but I don't hate you either. So, you go your way, I go my way, okay? Second opinion, Nika Higa is the best YouTuber in my opinion. That dude made best videos, and I'm surprised that he doesn't have like one of the most subscribed channels on YouTube. He's a genius, and he expresses it in ways that make us impossible to hate it. Plus, when it comes to videos proving something is true or real, he always comes up with questions that he thinks that the audience will probably think of, and he will solve it instantly. So we actually believe his theory is genius. Like, I think he's underrated. I know with the amount of subscribers he has right now, it is super superior if you compare to other YouTubers, but he's so underrated. I never saw people talk about him. I've only seen people talk about PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Logan Paul. Yeah, that sucks. But Niga Higa, no one. Like, I've seen people talk about his famous videos about how to sing like your favorite singers, but his other videos, they're genius. No one talks about it. And I'm like, am I the only one here who actually thinks he should be the goddamn president? Okay. Next opinion. Okay, so this one's gonna get me in so much trouble. Oh my god, it's so much trouble. I support Trump. There, I said it. I support him. Well, you might be thinking your sister doesn't actually like him, and I'm like, yes, it's her problem. And of course, at the time when she was like a little bit sad because Trump was the president, and I'm like, well, maybe he seems to be a guy who doesn't like immigrants. So of course, I did research, and BuzzFeed and many other YouTube channels made me believe that he's a bad person until I actually researched about him, and I realized this is the person America needs. Okay? I love Obama too. I know that they're in two different sides, like they have different opinions. And of course, Obama supporters usually hate Trump, but let's be honest. Hillary Clinton is a pretty controversial person. She doesn't have a good past, guys. Oh my god, when I go deep into the research, and when I went deep into the research, oh my god, I was a little bit shook. And then I realized that Trump has this one thing that I really want, is that he just put all of those hate comments on the side and he just focused on his job. I know that he also has some weird decisions and some weird sayings, but in general, if I had to choose between Trump and Clinton, Trump. Okay. Next opinion. Why I don't know why athletes are so hated. They are considered to be unicorns that are supposed to exist, and most of the time when people say they're athletes, other people would think that they're probably in the face, or maybe they are just in denial to their religion. No, some people don't actually believe in natural things, okay? Like my family here. I'm going to be 100% honest, okay? Of course, when I go to Canada, I have to say that I don't follow a specific religion, but I live with the spirit of Buddhism. That's what I will always say. So people wouldn't think that I'm an atheist, okay? Some people, they don't believe in like gods, things like that, and it's not because they have problems or anything. Sometimes they're just realistic, or maybe they are strong enough to like survive without a spiritual creature to rely on, okay? I'm not saying that all of the religions are bad, it's just I don't see why athletes are so I don't know, hated, not hated, they're just sometimes criticized, or maybe they are discriminated towards people who have an actual religion, okay? Okay, next, opinion. Oh my god, this one I've had in my mind for so long, okay? And this one is directly towards every single one in my family right now, okay? I know I have flaws, I know I have bad habits, but instead of pointing out all the time, can you please just encourage me? It's the same thing for every other family. They don't encourage the child at all. They just keep comparing them to other children who seems to be perfect, but no, it's the same situation. They are being compared to other children too. It's just a cycle, a non-stop cycle of criticizing them without encouraging them. They will feel super discouraged. And also, mother, I love you, but can you please not tell others about my embarrassing story? And my sister too. I mean, some stories are meant to be kept hidden, okay? Okay, especially embarrassing stories. Even random peoples who I don't even know about my embarrassing story, and I know it is embarrassing. And even my sister said it is a good story, not an embarrassing one. You are not in my position. Try to place yourself in my shoe. What would you think if your embarrassing story is known by people who you don't even know and don't even give a shit about? Huh? And I sneeze all the time, and that's probably because they are talking shit behind my back. Okay? And sometimes I say that I think that you can tell other stories except that one. Like, I felt like people just tell other people's embarrassing story, which are not supposed to be told, just for the sake of having attention from the people they're talking to. And I'm like, dude, think clearly about the story you're going to tell before you're actually going to tell it, okay? Because the people in that story will be super hurt, offended, triggered, all of that stuff. Plus, I'm sensitive, and I'm also a butthurt person, okay, I admit. I will never shut up about this until they actually stop telling the story. And also, don't discourage me. If you want me to fix the bad habit, encourage me. Not tell me all the possible bad futures if I have that habit. And also, please, accept my effort for trying to get rid of that bad habit. Because honestly, you are not helping me. Okay? Still love you though. But seriously, you make me so much sometimes. Okay? And our next and the final opinion, and this is about an anime that you don't know about, but if you search it on, you will find it in the top, like, I don't know, 20 most popular anime of all time, and it is called Neon Genesis Evangelion. And this is my opinion. That anime has nothing special but the fact that it is so mind-fucked that I don't want to rewatch it, okay? Some series are mind-fucked, but it make you curious, so you try to rewatch it. And so you will understand the true meaning behind it. But Neon Genesis Evangelion, no, it's so fucked up that you don't want to rewatch it because you couldn't understand a thing. The plot itself is pretty cool, the concept is pretty awesome, but they develop it in the shittiest way. Even the few last episodes, they lack the money, so of course the animation was shit. But the content they chose to present. Yeah, bad choices, okay? But I don't know why people praise it so much. Like, I felt like people just praise it because other people praise it. Girl, watch that series for real and then tell me your true feelings, okay? I watch it because so many people say it is a super good series, and so of course I tried to watch it. And the first few episodes it was confusing, but like I had like to sit down and decided to watch to the end, and I even watched the two movies. And this is my opinion, that series has nothing but mindfuckness and confusion, so don't watch that series. But the only thing that I find good about that series is the opening song. That song should be the Japanese national anthem, okay? Okay, like you need to listen to it. It sounds so epic, and it made me want to go into the robot, not like Shinji. Okay? Okay, so that's it for the video. Thank you to you guys for watching. I feel like this one is way more controversial than the last one, since I mentioned things about religion and Trump. But of course, remember, my opinions, they don't matter. They are different from yours. Please respect my opinions. Thanks for watching / listening / whatever you're doing right now, and gave me the topic because recently I'm so bored.